Welcome back. We're going to take a look at how to get started with Moodle. Now, your school or your college could have a different setup. You can find different things, but this is basically Moodle. I've not modified much of it except for a few tweaks here and there. So you should be able to extrapolate and use it on most Moodle websites. Now, to get started, we're going to look at the first page, which we're going to log in on the Skill to Cash Learning portal. So you go to your web browser. You could have Mozilla Firefox, you could have Chrome, you could have Internet Explorer or Edge, whatsoever that you have, Safari if you're on Apple. And then the screen you'll be able to see is this. You'll go to your web browser and you'll go to learn. You'll type learn.skilltocash.com. Now this is a site which I have set up for e-learning purposes. You should be able to use it easily. When you enter, it will open to you what you're already seeing. I'm just redoing it for the effect so that you can see and know that this is what you're supposed to do. So the website is now loaded, and you'll see here the top here says Skill to Cash Learning. At the very top left, you'll see those three dots. You'll meet it all throughout, even after you've signed in. It can enable a certain menu or just hide it. So you can collapse it or you can expand it. There are certain items which will appear here once you've signed in and logged in. We're going to take a look at all that. So I'm going to collapse it again. Now down here, you'll see site announcements. This is very important if you come in and you want to see what maybe is the tutor wants you to do, etc., etc. You just look through the site announcements and you'll be able to see. So right now there's no announcement. And then next is available courses. Now these ones all depend on how your school or your tutor or the site has set up Moodle. Some don't have any of these at all. You need to log in order to see the available courses. Now the available courses, for example, you have understanding computers and computing. If you want to see the details, if it's something which you can access, you can just click on that, and then it will ask you if you're not yet a user, it will ask you to log in. So if you have a user account, you just log in and you'll be able to see the details of that. But since you may not have an account yet, I'm going to create a new account. You can click on create a new account. You have the option of logging in as a guest, but this one gives you very restricted access to the website. And then if you have forgotten your username or your password, you can click here. It will direct you on how to recover your username or your password. So if it's your first time, I'm going to assume you've never been here before. You're going to click on create new account. Now the create new account will take you to a page where you type in a username and a password and other details that it will ask you. For example, I want to create a new user account for myself. I'm going to say a student, for example. I have to put a username which I can remember. Don't just put in student, because if I've already registered student, you may not be able to register the same. And then I put a password. Now the password rules are these. Number one, it must have at least 8 characters. It's all spelled out there. There must be at least 1 digit and at least 1 lowercase characters, which means small letters, and at least 1 uppercase characters. All right, and then at least one non-alphanumeric characters. Now the non-alphanumeric characters, if you look on your keyboard, you're going to find them where you see there's 1, 2, 3 above the Q, W, E, R, T, Y. The 1, 2, 3, 4 above them, they have the non-alpha numeric characters that you can use. Now these ones, like the asterisk, the slash, the forward slash, the ampersand, and all that, they're all useful for the passwords. This is necessary to keep your password secure so that no one else can hack into your account. Now I'm going to put my password here. Now it contains 1 capital letter, several lowercase letters, some numbers, and 3 non-alphanumeric characters, which I'm not going to disclose to you. Of course, if you want it, yeah, call me, I'll tell you. If you're having trouble with this, just please feel free to call me up and I'll be able to send it to you and send you more information. Now, email address. I created an email address for this purpose. student@skill2cash.com. You have to repeat the same thing. student@skill2cash.com. Then first name. Me, I'm called Samuel Munguja. Kisa is my second name, my surname. My town is Gulu. I'm in Uganda. Now you'll reach this part, which is a security question. You just have to tick it. Now, for some of you who are using VPN, this can be a bit of a problem depending on the quality of your VPN. Google will not be able to authenticate that you're not a robot. So if it fails, just refresh the page and try again. But if it goes through, like mine has gone through now, you just say create my new account. Now what will happen is your account will be created and you will receive a notification in the browser here that is coming up in a moment. It will tell you that an email should have been sent to your address at student@skill2cash.com. It contains easy instructions to complete your registration. If you continue to have difficulty, contact the site administrator. Hey, yeah, that's me. Contact me, okay? Give me a call and I'll be able to help you out. Now, there's this option of saving your password. If you want to, if it's your personal computer, please go ahead and save it. If it's not your computer, it's for a friend or you're in an internet cafe, do not click save. All right, just say never so that people will not be able to use your account when you're not there. Since it's mine, I've clicked save. Now, I'll have to go into my email account and look for the email which has been sent to me. So I'm just going to log in to my email account and then I'll get back when the account is already open. All right, now you'll notice that I'm in Gmail. I didn't register with Gmail, but I just want to show you what you should expect. When you log in, you'll see it will be telling you that welcome, and it gives you that, it says that to confirm your new account, please go to this web address. So you just click on it. If you can't click on it, select it and then copy it. Right click and copy, and then you go to another tab or page and you paste it there. So that will be able to help you out to fix that. Now, once you click on this, it will verify your account and you'll be able to use your account on the Skill to Cash website. I'm now going back to the Skill to Cash website so that I can show you what to. All right, we have now logged. We have come back to our Skill to Cash website, learn.skill2cash.com, and it's asking us for our username. We're going to put in the username that we registered with, which was student, and the password. Please don't forget your password. And some people like writing their passwords. Please, if you write it, don't put it where other people can access it. And it's much better if you cram it. So use something that you can remember, but also make it complex as it says. Now, if you're on your own computer, you can remember username. If it's not your computer, don't take that so that the computer will not remember it, and another person who comes to the computer will not be able to see your account. So when you come to this page, you have logged in. The first thing you'll notice is on the left, the tour, which will pop up. I'm going to end the tour because I'm going to take you through it, but I highly recommend you go through the tour to show you the different parts of the site which you can access, etc., etc. Now, the very first thing on the top left corner here are those three dashes. This is, you can collapse this side menu here, the dashboard, this menu, which has dashboard, site, home, and calendar, and private files. You can just collapse it by clicking on that. It will disappear. You want it to come back, you can click that. Now, this is useful if you need more space to do your work. Now, we see also here, this is the dashboard. This whole layout is what we call the dashboard. It gives you the most relevant items that you need. For example, you can see here you have the recently accessed courses. You have the course overview. You can also sort your courses according to how they are, like in progress, the future courses, the past courses, the starred courses, the hidden courses, etc., etc. You can sort by course name or by last accessed. You can also layer them out according to the way you want it. You want it in a grid that's in the card list or summary, etc., etc. You should try this out as you enroll into more courses. They'll be listed in this area. The most recent courses will be listed over there if you have accessed them. Now, when you go to site home over here, you'll be able to see different things like the courses which are available on the site should be listed there. You see the course categories exist here. We have miscellaneous, A-level, O-level, computer. You see in computer there's one course. So as more teachers have more classes, you'll see more classes available there. So when you click on computer, you'll be able to see the details about the computer course which is there. When you click it, you can look. This is a summary of it. You read through that this course is for any who want to get up and running with computers, blah blah blah. This is the tutor. It's called Samuel, and that's it. Now, if you want to enroll into this course, you have the option of clicking onto that. Click on that course, and then you can just go to enroll me. If you go down here, this is a self-enrollment thing. You can enroll yourself there, and then when you enroll yourself, you'll be able to join that course. Now, some courses will require you to first make payment, so it will take you to a payment portal. You can pay via mobile money, or if it allows PayPal, you can pay via that. Now, I'm going to look more at this. We're going to look more about courses in details later on. So you can just go back here to the dashboard. You click from there. Now, when you go back to site home, which is where we were, over here, site home, apart from, you can see you can expand everything that you have, or you can collapse all of them. Expanding is simply clicking and then just expand it. It lists everything that you have there. Now, sorry, let me get back to site home. Yeah, and one other thing which you might not have noticed is you can search for specific courses. You know, you could have 100 courses over here. It's not an easy thing to scroll through all of them. So you can just search them, click on the course you want to find. For example, you want to find computers, and then you say go, or you press enter. It will search the site and give you the result. It says there's one result on understanding computer, etc., etc. Now, if you look also, let me just move this a bit here. Oh, sorry about that. If you look also over to the right side, we have also options which you can look at. The search thing is there. You can use that same search option. Click there as I've shown you. Or if you look up here, you see your name over there, you can customize it. This is one of the best places to start, which I recommend you should fill in as soon as immediately. You click on that arrow, that arrow on the right side. You go to profile. Update your profile is very important. You see, I have a picture. You have pictures which you can add, etc., etc. Now, on your profile, well, this is your profile. You can see this is the details which you currently have. So what you do, you can decide and click on that and say edit profile. When you click edit profile, it will allow you to change several things about yourself. For example, you can change your name. Let me move this over there again. You can change your name if you want to edit it. You can change the email address you use. You can change who can see your email address. You can hide it from all or allow only other course members. It's advisable, allow your course members, fellow course members, to see your email address. It's good for correspondence, unless you're paranoid and say, I don't want them to see me. You can stop that. And of course, your city, your country, you can select. If you come from a different country, click it over there. And then time zone. This is really important. Some courses are set according to time. Like a teacher can say, I want a quiz to be from between 9 to 10. So if you're in a different time zone, for example, if you are in the Pacific week or wherever, whichever country you're in, you'll find that the time will pass here in Uganda and you'll have missed the quiz. So you better really set your time zone. The server will always synchronize and make sure you're on time for that. Now, user picture. This is very advisable that you have a user picture available. You can you can just drag and drop a picture. You can drag it and drop it into the system into the site. Let me show you how to do that. Here I have a file which I like already. I've already selected, I'd already looked for it earlier on. And you know, you can just resize these things as you want them to be. So this is a file which I want to use to as my profile picture. You can just click on it and drag it and drop it there. So once you drop it, you'll see that it appears there. I can now let me go back into the other screen. You'll see that now the picture appears there, which shows your face, and your name is the name of the file is down there. You can edit a lot of things in it. For example, you can describe the image. What do you want to describe? Say, for example, I'm a fun-loving person. Yeah, anything you want to say, something that describes your picture, go ahead and put it there. You can also click and upload file. You can just click to upload. When that option is there, click, it will go, and then you browse, and then you can upload it there. And remember, the maximum file size is 200 MBs, which please do not put a picture which is 200 MBs. I'll not like that. Then additional names, you can add your other names. You know, if you have phonetic names you want to add, go ahead and put them there. You have interests, please type them there. Say, I like playing football, etc., etc. Then optional, you can put your website, web page, verocomputers.com, for example. You have an ICQ number, you have a Skype ID, AIM, Yahoo. You go ahead and put them all there. You have a department, you can put your phone number, mobile phone number, +256 780 585 402. That's my phone number. And then address, if you want to put your postal address, street address, etc., etc. Then you say update profile. Once you click update profile, your profile will be updated, and you'll see yeah, it will now take you to the preferences. Under here you can still edit a lot. You can change your password, you can change your preferred language. Currently it's only English, but if you want to change, if you, for example, you want to say, I want to speak to learn in Espanol, you can click here. I've not put Espanol here. I can add the language packs as needed. You'll see it listed here. You click it, and then you say save changes. You can also change several other things. For example, let me see, it's loading slowly. Yeah, you can change your forum preferences, editor preferences, course preferences, calendar. All these, I'm not going to go through each of them. Feel free to explore and see what you want, how you can play about with them. Now we have several other things. Just drag this down here a bit. If you look on the top right corner here, that arrow, you can click on it, and then you go to grades. Now grades, if you're doing a course and just tests, exercises, quizzes, etc., you'll be able to check how your tutors will grade you, or how you can grade your students if you're a tutor. Using that, it will take you to the grade book. If you click on that, we're going to look at that immediately after this, because it's the first step which you have to go to. But now you're not enrolled in anything, so you can't see any grades, or you're not enrolled, or you're not teaching in any class. And then we have also messages. Now, if there are people who are online, they can send you messages, like your course mates. They can send you messages. You can be able to see them, respond to their messages, etc., etc. As you can see here, yeah, this is me, and this is me, and my group, my private messages I could have. You can search contacts. If you have contacts which are in your, if you are in a course, your contacts will be displayed there. You can click and send messages to any of them. And then also, as we look to the left side, I think we are done with that side. Hold on, let me just confirm that. And of course, remember always to log out. All right. And there's also preferences. What do you prefer? What do you like? Okay, how you can customize more settings under preferences. This is where we were earlier on, so feel free to play about with it and customize it to the way you want it to be. Let me just put this back here a bit. All right, great. All right, now looking back on the left side, if you look at we have calendar, The calendar tells you events which are about to come. Maybe you have classes coming up, you have quizzes you're supposed to finish by a certain time. There are some tests also which can be coming up. You'll see them all on the calendar. When the course maybe is ending or anything, any event basically, the calendar will be able to show it to you. I encourage you to please explore the calendar. As you enter courses and do more things, you'll see a lot more which will be appearing in the calendars. Then lastly here, I'm going to look at private files. The files which you keep uploading to, like maybe you have answered certain questions, you have done certain things, they'll always be stored here. You can add files to the site. If you don't want to waste time uploading all the time, just add them and you'll be able to just select them wherever you need it, like in a quiz or whatsoever. You'll have your private files stored there. Of course, you cannot store more than 100 MBs in files. So if you're putting videos, make sure they're small videos, please. Don't start uploading a huge Van Damme movie there. That will not be good, okay? All right, so this is the general layout when you come in. And then one last very important thing I should mention is the mobile app. If you look down here, there's get the mobile app link. You can click on that. If you're on a mobile phone, click on that. It will take you. If you're on iPhone or iPad, or you're on an Android phone, you should be able to get onto the place where you can get the app. You download it and you'll be able to use your mobile phone in the course, because there are times when you'll find that you only have, maybe you may want to download your files offline and make good use of them. Of course, you saw the mobile app link also in your profile. The Moodle is so beautiful that you can also use it offline, you know. So you go to this is a link here, mobile app. This site has mobile app access enabled, so you can be able to click here, download it. It's the same thing. Now there's a lot more I've not looked at, and I'm hoping that you will be adventurous enough. Please try to explore, try to see what options you have, and don't feel shy to call me, don't feel shy to send me an email, don't feel shy to contact me on the site. I'll be able to respond and help you out. It's just my prayer that you will love all these things about Moodle, because Moodle expands the world of e-learning. It makes it so easy, it makes it fun. We're going to see that in our next lecture. We're going to look at how to use a gradebook and also create classes and to do a lot of other stuff. So please come back for the next video. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.